Jet Black Crime Fighter here. Let's start this video off with shoutouts. Shout out to Red Fox, shout out to InfoNation, shout out to Silent Fox, shout out to Ribeye, shout out to Black Mist, shout out to Ezrazel, shout out to Trainer Guy, shout out to the Yellow Blur, shout out to Ewok, shout out to Mr. Meta, shout out to Mr. E, shout out to the Bony Man, shout out to Arrow, shout out to Mr. X, shout out to Windrunner, shout out to Cross, shout out to Cotton Candy Man, and shout out to the Seeker. A lot has happened recently, as you know, or really as you don't know, as I have not done a Jet update video for a long time. So let's get started. Recruited Red Fox, a recruiter. Recruited InfoNation, a medic and Oracle. Recruited Trainer Guy, a team combat trainer. Recruited Silent Fox, a female paranormal investigator and mage. Recruited the Yellow Blur, a paranormal investigator and medium. Recruited Ribeye, a medic. Recruited Ewok, a medic. Recruited Mr. Meta, a mage trainer. Recruited Black Mist, a medic. Recruited Ezrazel, a mage trainer. Patrolled with Oracle support provided by Mr. E, aka InfoNation. We identified a car that matched the description of the one involved in a shooting and got a tag number. So the last car that I reported that I believe to be involved with the shooting did not completely match up with the police report. However, while on patrol, I found one that was the exact make and model and license plate. We don't know the license plate for sure, but we saw the license plate. We got the same make and model this time. The last car was one that looked similar. This one was a Chevrolet red sports utility vehicle. And I caught the license plate, I said over the phone to the Oracle, and he was able to make sure that I reported the tag number, and we got everything down. So congratulations to Mr. E, thank you for allowing me to send in that report. Without you, I may have forgotten the tag number, and that could have been disastrous. Recently reported domestic violence at a local high school involving a pregnant student being physically abused. Also reported a house that got TP'd, which isn't as serious. A lot of things have happened. I've already done a video talking about the 86s and what Black Ninja did. Black Ninja recently got a new mask. I got this new Night Stalker suit, which you cannot really get a good look of in this video, but I will probably post up a slideshow of the Night Stalker suit soon. Anyways, other than all the things I just talked about, oh wait, there are actually more people that I need to talk about recruiting. Okay. Bony Man is a resourcer and he supplies us with another indoor headquarters. Electric Snow does everything except recruit people. He's a vendor. He's actually inventing new gadgets for us as well. He'll be acting as a team driver, so if you are a Rocket City crime fighter and you need transportation, he will actually help you transport you from point A to point B in order to help out. As you notice, one of my gloves are off. I need new black gloves. I didn't really have a lot of black gloves available, and these aren't really good for tactile support. I can fight in them, but they're not the best for climbing or anything like that. So that's one of the many things on my wish list. Anyways, so yeah, Electric Snow has been a lot of help. He also helps with combat training. He's good with Aikido and other forms of martial arts. Trainer Guy has been very good. Trainer Guy has changed his name to Christ recently. He helps with Muay Thai and boxing. I've been working with both of them as well as Mighty Monk and trying to learn more combat. Let's see. I also want to talk about we recruited Red Fox and we also recruited the Seeker. They're both recruiters who help find us new members to help build the team, and without them we wouldn't be able to say that right now we're at 61 members. That's 61 crime fighters in Rocket City. That's pretty good. We have Windrunner, which is a new patrol ranger, and we have Cross, another new patrol ranger, and then Cotton Candy Man, no matter how silly his code name, he helps with our Hackmaster stuff, where we fight against the Trojans gang, and we help counter-hack against what they do in Rocket City. Currently, we're dealing with a multitude of gangs. The MS-13, we have Southside Bloods, Latin Kings, 86s, the list goes on. Not to mention, Alley Cat is still investigating the whole... It's a really weird name. I said it in my last video. Again, I'm not really into that investigation. Elpranian, there we go. Elpranian Mafia. She's still investigating that, and that keeps getting weirder and weirder every time she talks about it. Also, Magick use has actually gotten bigger at the high school I'm at. There's actually now a local covenant. That's not a bad thing, actually. I just wanted to point that out. It looks like we'll probably get a lot more mages to join our team, because Magick has actually become way more of a popular thing, which I find interesting, because Rocket City has a few downtown haunting things, where you're able to go down and there are like ghosts from the Civil War and things of that nature. I always knew there were a lot of paranormal aspects to the city, but for a long time I was one of the only people who did a lot of paranormal stuff. But now we have Silent Fox, Yellow Blur, myself, Night Owl, Alley Cat, even Sprint does mage work now. So we have a lot of mages, and it looks like the number of mages are growing, as well as the local covenant is growing. So that's very interesting. I created this Night Stalker suit because I believe it'll do better for intimidation of criminals and things of that nature. It's not as flashy as it may seem, especially not at night, and I've been doing more night patrols in MS-13 turf. Let's see, the reason I haven't released a lot of videos recently has been the mass amount of recruiting that has happened. Also, working with the new covenant, I'm helping actually build it up. It's not anything bad. We don't practice anything that should be frowned upon. It's mostly shamanic magic. So yeah. We're working hard to help the community. We're helping with crime fighting. We're helping by spreading more stuff on paranormal. I've always been a paranormal crime fighter as well as a street crime fighter. So with the rise of both things, I've changed my suit to reflect the fact that I fight crime on both sides. Anyways, this is Jet Black Crime Fighter logging off. I'll probably post up a picture slideshow soon.